Welcome back. Before we look into the shadows of Japan's most terrifying modern legend, do me a quick favor, subscribe to the channel and follow us. Your support keeps the nightmares alive and helps us bring you more terrifying tales from around the world. Now, let's talk about a summer nightmare. In Japan, the countryside is often seen as a place of peace and old traditions. But in 2008, a story surfaced on the Forum 2 channel. This story changed the way people look at those quiet roads forever. It is the legend of Hachishakusama, the 8-foot-tall woman. She doesn't look like a traditional blood-soaked ghost. Instead, witnesses describe an incredibly tall woman standing roughly 8 feet high, wearing a white summer dress. A wide-brimmed straw hat obscures her face. Her body is unnervingly out of proportion, her movements mechanical and fluid, and worst of all, she targets children. You usually don't see her first, you hear her. If the air suddenly goes cold, listen closely for a deep, masculine, yet mechanical voice. It sounds like a broken machine trying to speak, chanting, "Po, po, po, po." If you see her staring back, you have been chosen. In the original legend, a young boy named Ken saw her. His terrified grandparents knew the danger immediately and prepared a desperate ritual to save him. They locked Ken in a sealed room. Every single window was covered in old newspaper and lined with protective salt to keep the evil out. Ken was given a small statue of the Buddha and told, no matter what he heard, he must not open the door until 7 in the morning. The night was a living hell. The atmosphere grew heavy, and Ken watched in horror as the bowls of salt in the corners began to change. The salt was absorbing malevolent energy. Suddenly, at 2 a.m., a frantic knocking started. It was his grandfather's voice, pleading for him to open up. But the voice glitched. It dissolved from a human plea back into that horrific, rhythmic chant. Po, po, po. The entity was right outside. Ken survived the night, but his freedom came at a massive cost. As the sun rose, his family rushed him into a waiting car. He was forced into exile, smuggled out by a convoy of relatives. He was told he could never return to his home in Japan again. As the car sped away, Ken looked out the window. There she was, Hachishakusama, keeping pace with the vehicle, her long limbs moving with terrifying speed. Hachishakusama never forgets a face. Even years later, the legend says she is still waiting for those she has chosen. She is still out there. If you ever hear that deep mechanical po, po, po in the wind, don't look back, just run. Thanks for watching. Sleep tight.